My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train, friends and foes. We can be continuing with the Melting Remnant Little Fade, pulling up the Stygian Guard. Alright, let's see if we can't do a little bit better than the last episode here. Double offering token in the base deck, as well as a single subsuming blade. Those offering tokens are going to be a lot better because we don't have a bunch of other discards in the exiled Stygian starters, and we also have a Wicklash here. Two of those. Ooh, Stygian unit as well. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. When a card is discarded before the end of your turn, gain an energy. That means the offering tokens are going to be incredibly valuable. I mean, both of these make the offering tokens incredibly valuable. Oh, man. God, which of these is better? Kinstone can be so much energy. It's just how do we use that energy right now, right? And then Wing Steel is card draw, and we can pretty much always use card draw. Okay. Firelight and Little Icarus. Well, it's Seraph the Temperate at the end. Got Tellus the Architect knocking people back. We've got the Arcus as well. Am I pushed in any direction by these? Are we going to go to the Remnant banner or the Stygian banner next? I'd probably want to go to the Stygian banner so that I can get the Merchant of Magic and try and upgrade the Subsuming Blade with Holdover or some such. But that is a heavy fish if I'm only looking for Holdover, right? Holdover's good on offering, and Subsuming Blade, but other than that, I don't really want anything on the Merchant of Magic, so I guess I'm likely to go off to the left. Which means we're probably going to end up running a second floor. Which means Firelight's more powerful, though. Let's try it. Let's give it a red-hot go. No boss enemy units entered with spikes. This should be okay. Hopefully we get Subsuming Blade 2 times through the course of this fight. Oh, hello, Subsuming Blade. Let's get a little fade on top, just in case. It was just in case a collector spawned. That said, I do need to get the little fade dead so that I can actually start buffing things up on that top floor. There we go. We'll now die at the end. Okay, and then I get to Primitive Mold, bring you back exactly that little fade, play it again, and then a Subsuming Blade for a kill. We'll also offering token just to try and draw a little bit deeper. Primitive Mold gives us back the little fade here again, but I will also add Burnout to both of the other targets on the field. Nice. Now to get the kill. Okay, show me a draft. Molten Encasement, not really how I'm going to want to go about this. I'll take our Hallowed Drippings, though. Crypt Builder, definitely, especially with the 2 discards that we already have access to. And I am going to a Merchant of Steel. Let's have a look at the upgrades before we look at the units. Endless plus 10 and plus 25. Well, Big Sludge wants to be part of this deck, doesn't it? Big Sludge is really good. The only thing is, how do we utilize it here, really? Wickless Tycoon might actually be one of the choices, possibly. Merchant of Steel. So we'd take the Big Sludge and then we'd reroll. Look for Multi-Strike or some such. It's too likely to help us get real powerful here to turn down, I think. Quick. That'll be good enough. And then we look for Multi-Strike, hopefully, in the next location. So that thing's going to be on a floor by itself right now. Yeah, units can start on every floor. That's totally fine. I want the money. I have a couple ways of dealing with them, but possibly we don't get any of them. Ultimately, that's basically the turn I had to go with if I actually want to have any chance to take down anyone else. I'm going to torch to kill the Reconciler in the backline there. Nice. Hallowed Drippings for the extra burnout is extremely helpful here. And then I guess I'll just throw a Train Suit up on the top line. Wait, you lived? I thought you were going to burn out. Oh, I accidentally gave it extra burnout timer as well. Whoopsie doopsie. Okay. Let's crit build to kill the frontliner and then take down a backliner there. We got at least one subsuming blade off in this fight. I would like another one game, if you'd be so kind. Dang. No such luck. Dripfall Purifying Cleanse as well. Way to heal up and give more burnout to the same unit. So is the idea that the Quick Sludge becomes burnout? We just stack a bunch of burnout on it with the Lil Fade and some of the other burnout targets, and then we just have it be big enough. I mean, it'll be big enough to probably outlast its timer. Sure, let's take that. Let's take that one. Helical Crystallis, Mollusk Mage, and Energy. I like a Helical Crystallis. I just like having one in the deck. Super versatile, super reliable damage. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Pyromanes and look for the Multi-Strike. We find Large Stone. Large Stone isn't super unappealing here. It's just we need Reach, hence looking for Multi-Strike. There's Quick. What can we get here, though? Dante's Candles. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to want to save some money for upgrading Dante. And Dante going on the same floor as the Firelight and the Harvest, that's lethal. That's it. We did it. So we're probably going to have to take capacity here then, right? 3, 2, 1. 6 total. Ooh, there we go. That kill on the top floor. Okay, and then, if we could have just reformed. Dang. Thankfully, we have the burnout timer there to make sure we don't lose the big sludge. All right. Then you got burnout 1, so you're still going to add to it. Good. And then Helical Crystallis. Yeah, we're actually taking out frontliners. Like, oh, it's working well. Oh, the deck's going together. I was admittedly quite worried a little bit earlier on, but no, it's feeling pretty good at this point. Okay, discard the Dante's Candle. I'm going to Primitive Mold to get back a little Fade, which I may then kill myself. Nah, that don't really help me do it. Okay, we'll kill this so that we can get the overcharge down. Yeah, without the multi-strike yet, and without the Dante yet, we don't really have the ability to kill backliners yet. Yet. I'm also going to Primitive Mold here and not play the unit. The idea here is because I want the Firelight back. So I want fewer things in the reform pool to pull. Thankfully, this was by itself enough. This is what I was talking about. Like, the unit scales so high that I don't think them having a burnout timer is going to be a problem for them fighting boss. I don't think they're going to die in that way. Spike the Stygian, Gifts of Regard. So Gifts of Regard could kill some important cards, like the Subsuming Blade, some of the Primitive Molds. Purifying Cleanse. Bounty Stalker we could try. We shouldn't. When do I use a Mountie Stalker, if not now? I think I already have an idea for my whole game plan, though, so I don't think I can take it. Spike of the Stygian, apply Sap and Frostbite. That could be relevant. Yeah, we'll take it now. Give the largest chance of getting double stack or some such on it. Titan Sentry standing by itself on a secondary line is really good. But Endless, give it plus 25 HP. Go off like that. Go for the capacity here, and then it's probably going to be draw in the next area. Draw? Maybe money. Maybe energy. We'll see. We'll see what the deck needs at the time. So you already have now the ability to dupe something. I still think we're just going to go for spell upgrades as well as double card removal. Holdover. Okay, holdover and -1 cost on the Subsuming Blade. That'll really help us make sure that primary targets are taken down. I'll probably end up doing a removal there as well. Don't care about any of these, right? No. Okay, so double removal here should probably be double Frozen Lance. Double Train Steward, actually, because we also don't want those reformed. We don't want to play those on any floor right now. A lot of the runs with the Melting Remnant exiled starter cards are going to remove Train Stewards because I don't want them in the reform pool. They're usually not part of my reform plan. So in fact, for that same... actually, hang on. We still need to save money for Dante, don't we? Yeah, we've got... Okay, we're gonna have to get as much money as we can here. Come on, money challenge. Don't give me a relic or an artifact. Just money. Money, 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 money. Money! No, that's an artifact. That's not money. It's the opposite of... I mean, it's not necessarily an opposite. We're still gonna have to go to the Merchant of Steel. It's just gonna feel bad. Okay. Titan Sentry. You're doing real well just being there, friend. Then, next up, we gotta go Lil Fade and Big Sludge on the top. Okay. I want units to die on this floor as often as possible. I think my best play actually might be kill you, Hallow Drippings, Primitive Molds, bring back the Little Fade, have it die again. Okay. This one gets back Titan Sentry. That's actually pretty good for us still here. Alright. Come on, top floor. Are you doing enough damage? Not yet, but gosh, you're close. Okay. And I'll take out the one that's going to overload our floors. Yeah, didn't want that back in the draw pile. Unfortunately, have it there, though. I'm just going to run out some of the extra cards that I don't want to be drawing back into, if possible at all. There we go. And we should have it die at the end of this turn. Actually, you know what? I can just kill it myself. I love being able to do this. That's one of the reasons I like the Subsuming Blade upgrade specifically with Melting Remnant, the ability to kill your own units repeatedly. Oh, it's just so powerful. Is there anything else I need to do here? Just quick lash on the back line, I guess. Play that and kill it with a Subblade, just in case that mattered at all. Whew. Ooh, Split Anvil. When you play spells in hand that cost less or reduces zero energy for the turn, that is currently only available on Helical Crystallis, the Crypt Builder, and the Spike of the Stygian. If I hadn't cost decreased the Subsuming Blade, it would be available on that. So in retrospect, that would have been a good play. Momentum Mori engulfed in smoke. So we actually do need later on some way of defending ourselves, and we can use the subsuming blade to repeatedly kill the firelight, right? So we can also use stealth on that top line. That is a theoretical possibility. However, resin removal is also a lot of debuff removal in the final fight. That could be relevant. How really do we plan for the big sludge to live? Overwhelming damage is how we plan for it, right? That seems maybe like a fraught plan. So is this the defense that I need then? Maybe it is. None of these are, though. Hard pass. Thank you for the little bit of extra money there that we get to invest into Dante. Hey, Dante. It's good to see you, friend. Just for anyone who's unfamiliar, Dante has... Dante has, when played, gain a stack of multi-strike for each card in your deck. Apply 5, so we will gain 5 multi-strike, which is 6 strikes total. So upgrading with, I don't know, quick and damage in particular. Oh my god. Quick matters a lot there. Also, the plus 25 matters. But hang on, we got the money. Let's look at this first. When you play the third spell of your turn, all cards gain +1 magic power. I don't think we need that. The possibility exists here that I re-roll just looking for... what? Multi-strike for Big Sludge? Is that really the only thing I'm looking for at this point? You know, I could just give that Big Sludge incant plus armor, +2 armor. Then re-roll for damage on Dante. That's actually good enough, isn't it? Because the amount of extra damage the little fade is going to give to Dante, I think that's actually good enough. Because we do cast a bunch of spells on that floor, right? Yeah, that's where the spells get cast, so... Sure. Right? Yes. I'm also going to reroll here. Can't +2. Interesting. Give the +10 to Dante, so Dante's quite powerful already by base without having a single thing die. I like that. And then the incant armor +2 don't really make much sense at that point. Cool. I need to cut everything that is not the random reforms from this deck, basically. Enemies enter with armor 15. Somehow, I imagine that's not gonna matter. Call it a hunch. Even with the Masters of Light having their sweeping attacks, we should be killing them before that becomes an issue for us even slightly. Again, we do want to set up on the top floor if possible. We'll cast this on the bottom, just in case. There we go. Dante, Big Sludge. I don't want to use the offering token here because the possibility is that it just passes over a card that we otherwise really want, but there's also a lot of cards we don't really want. Okay, that's good. Certainly that could have been a lot worse. Unfortunately, it looks like Little Fade won't even die here, so I'm going to give Little Fade that buff. By a buff, I do mean the nerf, effectively, of giving it some burnout. Ah, Dante's Candle just drew another Dante's Candle right there for us. Right. There we go. We now need the Subsuming Blade to kill Lil Fade. Otherwise, we can't get him dead. Otherwise, nothing ever attacks. Oh, love that. Okay, let's go plus burnout across the board. Kill you. Bring you back. Yeah, bottom floor don't really matter to me. I mean, it does prevent you from having a lot of lifesteal there. Okay. And... Alright, so that's 83 by 6 on the top line, and they've both got 12 burnout. Just wonder if this is going to be enough, you know? Alright. Burnout. Subsuming Blade. Get him. Oh, yep, that boss didn't even get to attack. It's working out well. Resin removal. We took Engulfed in Smoke last time, yeah. As it turns out, Engulfed in Smoke is not going to be relevant to us basically at all. The plus magic power that we have from Dante's Cloak is getting attuned. So the Mortal Entrapment is multiplying by 5 the magic power added to it. Same with the Crypt Builder here. So they are becoming quite good, and they're only getting bigger over the course of the fight. It's just, is that relevant to us at all? I believe not. Resin removal will matter a lot in the final fight, though. It'll save Dante a lot of damage to be able to remove those saps. Apply Frozen to a card in your hand. That actually does have a little bit of appeal for us, doesn't it? No. Not if we just cut more cards in order to make the deck consistent. That's the way we'll achieve it. I don't need really any spell upgrades at this point. When you play a unit, a random card in hand is reduced to 0 cost until played or discarded. I play a unit basically every turn. So Flicker's Liquor for me says, get a bunch of extra energy. And in particular, what it says to me is you now get to draw... One sec. Let's got the 2 train suits here. You now get to get the draw relic from Arcus Darkness Incarnate, rather. Without feeling bad about it at all. There's no incant here, so we should be fine. Although we will get a couple curses as we start killing our own minions. Do I want to set up on the bottom floor? I think I might want to set up on the bottom floor. Get the little Fade dead as fast as possible. Yep. And then Titan Sentry, just next floor, I guess. And now I need to find a way to kill my Firelight. There we go. Subsuming Blade. It begins. Ah, right. That made Dante... I see what was going on there. Okay, cool. Purges. Don't need to do anything with that, but... Might as well. Yeah, it feels like in the final fight, our real benefit is going to be Dante hitting the boss before the boss even comes into the fight. That is to say, against the Seraph. Weight of Contrition. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad that happened in this hand, because this is a hand where I didn't even have the ability to recreate the Wall Fade. Do it now, though. That's... I mean, the only relevant thing here is just putting more stats on Dante. You go back the little Fade. We played the little Fade. We killed the little Fade. Oh, it's beautiful. That dazed all of my units. Why did I do that? I knew that was going to daze all of my units. The whole time. I still did it. Well, that's fine. Next fight's against the boss, so it doesn't matter. My only job there was to make sure that I played enough things for the Subsuming Blade to get another hit. Hard pass. Easy choice right there. And then draw. Yep. Whew. More card removal over at the Merchant of Steel. Yeah, I think that's actually the thing that matters to me the most. I don't care about the Merchant of Steel here really at all. I just care about the card draw. Sorry, the card draw. Well, I mean, in a way, I do care about the card draw here, right? I just... The Frozen Lances are good damage at the moment is the thing. Like, they are actually quite nice damage, but they are still not good. Conceal Caverns. Perch? Ooh, I mean, it is a kind of perch. Let's put a Spell Rail Spike on a Frozen Lance. Get purged. The champion as well. We're now getting plus 30. Twice as much damage as we were previously giving to Dante. So if Dante was getting wild before. Enemy even sent to its spell shield too. That's fine. The only spells I really tend to cast at them, like I do have other spells, it's just the ones that I tend to cast at them, are piercing. Ooh! That's really bad. So I'm incentivized to set up Dante and Lil Fade on the bottom floor here. Maybe I just do that. Oh. Yeah, to try and prevent the Purifier from stacking my deck with a bunch of Dante Scandals. Sorry, not Dante Scandals, Scourges. Unfortunately, I'm missing a capacity on the bottom floor to really do this. I honestly think Dante is just going to be powerful enough to do it by itself. And then what? I put the Titan Sentry in front as well, just to have some block for it. I think this is ultimately better. But we're taking the... Hang on. We're taking the Purifier's first one here anyway. There's the Titan Sentry. Is the Titan Sentry ever enough? Maybe for following floors. No. We're doing this right now. Well, so far it looks like we're losing Dante. You Whiplash then. Throw some torches to get a little bit more money. I guess I should just big sludge. Well, this isn't working great so far. There's the Titan Sentry back. There's the Lil Fade. Titan Sentry goes there. Lil Fade goes in front. Okay, we're still alive. Again, thank you, Lil Fade. Then I think we're fine. Okay, my holdover Subsuming Blade comes into hand now, although I don't really have the ability. Well, I mean, I do have the ability to play it. Yeah, let's just do that. So I'm just going to cast the other one, get rid of it. Thank you, Primitive, for giving me the ability to play that. And yeah, that's going to be good enough, right? Yeah, it is. We'll play the little fade, kill the little fade, play the little fade again. And that was more than enough. Man, those Scourges really screw with us. Maybe that's why I needed a little bit extra energy. Hard pass all these, right? I mean, Wicked Blaze is directed... No, I don't need that. We specifically built our deck so that we don't need directed reform. Hard pass that too. Okay, I'm probably just gonna go with the side that has, yeah, the double removal. Come on, Pyrestone Housing. Second unit during a turn, that doesn't happen often. 50% chance of silence, don't care about that much at all. Hey, random card gets frozen at the end of the turn, as well as Frostbite decay. Or Frostbite doesn't decay, as well as gets +2. I could legitimately just try and put a large stone on the Titan Sentry, and that might be enough. Do I do that? Yeah, I think I do. And then past that, we do only basically have removals. That Engulfed in Smoke is suddenly not really necessary at all, even slightly. We found other ways to supply that. I do apologize, by the way, specifically to Chaos. I've got this, I've been taking the Engulfed in Smoke. I'm not really using it at all, but I've been taking it. Well, it was. Yeah, it's just I've always been finding ways to pivot away from it that turn out to be more effective than it. I have been very impressed by Engulfed in Smoke in past. I've used Engulfed in Smoke for a huge amount of like, oh, well, this is all of the defense that I have, and then going from there. It's just not necessarily the way on this one. Let's cut it. And then we get to cut one more card. The Wicklash has actually been feeling pretty good, to be entirely honest with you. It might be Helical Crystallis. In fact, I think it is. I've been adding a lot of cards just to take him out of the deck effectively later. Let's re-roll here and see the Endless that I could have gotten. There it is. Just in case you were wondering, yeah, of course it was there. I just didn't want to re-roll and not get Large Stone or Endless and just suddenly, uh-oh. Didn't really help us. Oh, gosh. I think Titan Sentry might go on the top floor. I did not want the top floor to be the one that was size limited. Okay. That'll have to be how that one goes, I guess. And then love getting this frozen in the early game. That is extremely good for us. Definitely offering token through that, and then through the next one as well. Okay. I have to kill the backliner. Or do I just wait for the Titan Sentry to do that next? It does that at a cost of 30 health, though. Hey, we got to freeze a Primitive Mold for this turn. Come on, Subsuming Blade. Did not get the Subsuming Blade. Ouch. Thank you, Little Fade, for dying there. Oh, never mind. We got the Subsuming Blade. Oh, thank heck. We're doing 236 damage to the backline, like, as in the Seraph this turn. Oh, thank heck. Okay. Primitive Molds. Play a Little Fade. Kill a Little Fade. Primitive Molds. Play a Little Fade. And now we are well and truly outside with 11 health remaining. Yeah, feel free to put light wings on the top line. I've specifically got the Titan Sentry here for this. So nice try, friend. Bring him back. Still just got to make sure that I play all the Dante's candles when possible. Kill him. Bring him back, and then let's see if we can cycle through heavily enough to have any impacts. Look like it. All right, Seraph is ready. Next wave. Subsuming. All right. That should be all that needs be wrote. Gonna decrease the cost of one of Dante's candles here. Just rude, frankly. Alright. One subsuming blade kill. Offering token past the Dante's should have been past the Crypt Builder, making everything in hand cheaper. Whoops. And get 2 more incant triggers just in case it mattered. I'm also going to turn the speed down. Yeah. Our damage did well and truly scale high enough that we didn't need as much defense as I thought we were going to. Yes, we took a lot of damage in that fight. Yes, it could have been a lot tighter. But it got us across the threshold. The Frozen Heart is now complete with another Lil Fade victory. This one with the Stygian. Pretty sure that this is my first, coming to 25 there. So we've now completed that one. In fact, the only one now, the only combination we haven't completed on Coming to 25 is the Stygian Guard first, then Melting Remnant. Although we still have exiled different champions to lead through. Very close to that Stygian Guard completion, though. Just got to do that with each of the different champions. For the moment, though, let me get to the run summary. I forgot to mention it at the top of the episode again. However, I will mention it again now. If you are interested in playing along with the run that you see on screen, or possibly just playing in the seed yourself if you find it interesting, I always make sure at the end of the episodes nowadays to create the custom challenge, which will be DetailedJewelryMarie, which is linked at the very top of the description below the video. Also down there, you can find the playlists, past, present, and future, for all of my content on Monster Train, and I try to say it relatively sporadically, but if you do like the content, please click like. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more like this, subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to keep up to date. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.